Page 34, Hey Jude. This is in cut time, or 2/2 time. It's one flat, we're in the key of F major. Make sure you can do the scale for F major. While you're there, go ahead and do the scale for D minor. We have videos on those scales. If you don't know them, do them one octave up and down. Learn the scale. If you can already play those scales, make sure you can do them 2 octaves. I don't know where you are in your studies or whatever. When I start learning a piece that's in cut time, I always put it in 4/4 time to start, to learn it. Then after it's learned, then I'll go back and put it in cut time. So right now I'm going to talk about this piece as though it's in 4/4 time, and a quarter note gets a count. Rhythm-wise, then, I don't think there's really much of a problem. But there's some fingering suggestions I like to make. I like to try and connect the melody as best I can. I like to connect everything, actually. I'm going to kind of take both hands together to shorten the video up. So it's here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now here, I measure 5. I don't want to do this. So I suggest you do this. 2, 5. Just staying here and reaching out. And then measure 7. They've got a 3, 1, 3, 2. Just scratch up and use 4th finger on the D, and then you can go down. You don't need to cross over. So again, at measure 5, it's here. 4. Then 4 again. 2. There. 1 and 2 and 3. Good luck with that. Make sure the left hand comes up on beat 4. It's a rest. And then here at measure 12, they want a 2-1. You don't need to do that either. You can just do a 1, 2, 1, 2. Just reach up. That's fine. Let's go on. Measure 19. You're here. That says an E flat, F, and an A in the left hand. And hold that down. It's tied. And now you lift up on beat 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. But when you get to measure 23, don't use 1 and 5 on that. You can use a 1 and 4 if you want. That's fine. So again, a measure 19. I do a 4 because it's closer to the 5. And do 1, 4 here in the right hand, so I can connect the melody. Thumb here in the left hand. 1, 4. That's fine. There's other fingerings we can use. That's good enough. And then here, on measure 28, for the last one, do a 2, or 5, 2, so the thumb is ready for here. If you don't want to be up in here, then you got to do that. In that case, you can stick with 5, 1. Here, for the left hand. On measure 30, this is the first measure on page 36, it's here. Left hand's holding, you're here. And this, you do it again. 4, and it's the same fingering we had before. And then measure 38. They have 1. Ugh. Do a 1, 3, 4. And here, and then you can do it's a 1, 5, and then a 1, 3. And rhythm here on measure 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The left hand's tied. 1, 2, 3. Now the left hand's tied again. And you can lift up the left hand there. I hurt my finger. I hate that when that happens. And then you go back to the sign, the DS. Over on the other page. You'll see it toward the beginning. Let's talk about the coda. This little thing going up. Left hand's just tight. It's no big deal. It's the right hand we got a problem with. It's thumb. And they want you to do this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 1, what? And they want you to slur this. The pedal's going to cover all that up, although you can do it with the hands. I suggest you try this fingering. Basically, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3 all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All the way up. To me, that's easier. I can still do the 2-note slurs. It doesn't matter. For that, and then measure 48, you're down here. And the 2, they say 2, 4, and then a 3. No. Do a 2 here, and then a 2, and then a 1. There. Not crazy about it, but I'd rather do that than what they're suggesting. So it's 1, 2. This way you can reach it. So forth. Once you can get the hands working together, then go back and get rid of the hesitations. You can still take it nice and slow, but no hesitations anywhere. All the right notes, you got the fingering worked out, the rhythms worked out, it's all working. As far as articulation goes, you can do the slurring if you want. There's a few accents here and there. Take a look at page measure 48 here. It's an accent. All these accent. That's fine. Accent them. So you add in the slurs. Just add in, I'm going a little fast because this is a little faster piece, but you take it your speed, nice and slow, and put in the articulation. As far as dynamic goes, it goes to the melody. It's the notes with the words. That's moderately soft. Everything else is soft, way in the back. So keep it there. We want to hear the melody. When you get to measure 8, go up to moderately loud. You can go up to moderately soft in the left hand, but keep it in the back. And I come down there toward the end around measure 15. Because when you repeat, you're moderately soft again. They don't tell you that, but you are. You're moderately soft. I think they should have put in a moderately soft around measure 15 because you can go back down to moderately soft there. Measure 19, well, they give you a crescendo at measure 18. So you go from very soft up to moderately soft, somewhere in there. Here, but the MF is for the melody. That's moderately soft. You're up there, and then at the bottom of the page, they give you another crescendo. Come down and go back up. So measure 26. You can come down there a little bit. Moderately soft, and then soft. Go back up to moderately loud. There. And you're staying moderately loud there for quite a while. Then at the bottom of the page on page, what is it, page 36? It's measure 39. You're moderately loud here. Now you're loud. Soft here. And And then you're going to go back to DS, moderately soft. Well, now for the Coda, page 37, they have a crescendo. I suggest you start out around moderately soft here, and you just gradually don't get loud until the whole note. So let's plan it out. The first measure, I could actually go down to soft and play that soft, and then moderately soft, moderately loud, loud. With an you don't need an accent on that note. It's loud. I don't agree with the accents on that, on like the second line of measure 48, 9, and 50. Just play it loud. Well, you can give that an accent, and you're ending this loud all the way through. Although you'll slow down, they say the last time slow down. Now for the speed, well, this is where we have to put it back in cut time. We want to feel it in 2. It's a slow 2, but it's 2. 1, 2, 1, and then all the other stuff's got to fit in that 2. 1, 1. So I just kind of feel it. Once I have the rhythm worked out, after that it's not counting it, it's feeling it. So this cut time is just a felt thing. The left hand will help you because a lot of times it's just got half notes. Like a measure 9. That's fine. 1, 2. So keep the left hand going steady and let the right hand try and fit in rhythmically. Now they've added pedal. Okay, well, it's nice to have some overtones, I guess. That's about all it's for. We don't really need it to connect stuff too much, but it's more for the overtones. I don't like all their pedaling. I'd like to hear some of the rests occasionally. So it's overlapping or lagging, so the hands are doing their things first and then the pedal happens afterward. So at the beginning I push the notes down first and then the pedal. And I'm going to lift the pedal with our left hand wrist. That note's by itself. Measure 4, I'm changing the pedal, so I lose the right hand. And I'm not pedaling I don't need pedal on those notes. So measure 4 is here, right there with the pedal. So again, at the beginning, measure 8, I lift it up with the left. That note's by itself. And on measure 9, I'm going to change it with the half notes in the left hand. And I don't pedal measure 10. I don't want to smear it. Ugh, no, just look. And on measure 11, I only pedal the first 2 beats. Through that kind of fast, but you can watch it more than once. Now measure 19, I'm going to hold it down with the left hand for those 2. And I'm going to lift it up in the second measure. Once I hit the C's, I can lift it up. So I'll measure 30. Again, I'm not going to... once you hit the C's, you can lift the pedal up. It's the same pedal. I'll measure 40. I'm pedaling there to connect the chords. I want to connect them. lift it up at the end here, like a break, like a breath, and before you go to that back. So for the coda, it looks like they're changing it here on every measure. You can experiment with the sounds you're getting there. Maybe you want to lift it up with the slurs in the right hand so you can hear them. Otherwise, why are the slurs there? Because it's better, 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 better. You have to experiment with the sounds you're after on that one. And then, of course, from 48 on, we want lots of overtones. It's loud here. It's all the way through. I don't like that idea, but that's what they want. That's what's written there. Okay.